the stormy sea. I am tired of the drama and the rules they try to make, counting every single promise that they always used to break. Tearing down the rearview mirror so we never look behind. No more heavy expectations hanging in the open mind. We are moving like a bullet that is cutting through the air, living for the present moment without a single care. The past is just a shadow that is melting in the sun, a brand new definition of a life that has begun. We press the pedal downward and we never think to run. We are driving through the storm with absolutely no regrets, leaving all the history and all the heavy debts. Yesterday is buried in the dust along the track. We are moving forward and we are never turning back. Ooh, we strike a heavy match and watch the old world go black. The engine is screaming like a wild animal tonight, chasing down the horizon under the pale yellow light. Your hand is on the wheel and my foot is on the floor. We ain't never going back to how we used to live before. Pure adrenaline is rushing straight into the heavy veins, breaking every contract and discarding all the iron chains. They can keep the trophies and the artificial pride. We just want the freedom of this wild open ride. The past is just a shadow that is melting in the sun, a brand new definition of a life that has begun. We press the pedal downward and we never think to run. We are driving through the storm with absolutely no regrets, leaving all the history and all the heavy debts. Yesterday is buried in the dust along the track. We are moving forward and we are never turning back. Let the speakers blow, let the heavy sub-bass rip. We are the captains of a very dangerous ship, sailing through the static of a broken radio, going to a destination only we can know. No chords, no harmonies, just raw industrial drive, a powerful reminder of what it means to be alive. Listen to the synthetic pulse hitting on the grid, forgetting all the foolish things the older people did. We are driving through the storm with absolutely no regrets, leaving all the history and all the heavy debts. Yesterday is buried in the dust along the track. We are moving forward and we are never turning back. Ooh, we strike a heavy match and watch the old world go black. The smoke is clearing up as we cross the borderline, a beautiful horizon of a different design. No regrets, no worries, just the open empty space. We won the heavy race. Walking through the fog inside an empty corridor, tracing all the footprints that we left upon the floor. Every single word we spoke is hanging like a cloud, a quiet conversation that has grown too long and loud. Candles burning downward in the puddles on the stone, an architectural reminder that we are completely alone. You can keep the silver keys that open up the past. We always knew a fantasy like this could never last. The midnight cold is cutting through the fabric of the code. A vinyl bitter melody is stuck inside the throat. We watch the separation as the fire turns to gray. We are dancing with the shadows of us in the cold night, trying to remember how we looked inside the light. An echo of a memory that refuses to depart, engraved into the corners of a solitary heart. Ooh, chasing after a ghost before the morning hours start. The bass line is a hollow sound that echoes in the chest, a powerful reminder that the spirit cannot rest. Your profile is a phantom painted on the concrete wall, a beautiful illusion that is waiting for the fall. A heavy footsteps echoing across the empty square. I can feel the static of your presence in the air. No longer looking backward at the damage we have made, just watching how the colors of the panoramic fade. The midnight code is cutting through the fabric of the code. A final bitter melody is stuck inside the throat. We watch the separation as the fire turns to gray. We are dancing with the shadows of us in the cold night, trying to remember how we looked inside the light. An echo of a memory that refuses to depart, engraved into the corners of a solitary heart. Like they synthesize as we beneath the heavy tribal kick. The seconds on the wrist, watch them moving far too quick. Two entities dissolving in a pool of purple ink, standing on the precipice and looking at the brink. Strip the orchestration down to just a single string. Listen to the sorrow that the mind of clouds can bring. No, there's been syncopation, just a raw dusty space, erasing every single line from your familiar face. We are dancing with the shadows of us in the cold night, trying to remember how we looked inside the light. An echo of a memory that refuses to depart, engraved into the corners of a solitary heart. Ooh, chasing after ghosts before the morning hours start. The silhouettes are fading as the streetlights turn away. Nothing but the emptiness inside the early gray. Just the shadow of a dancer on the concrete floor. We don't live here anymore. Strike a heavy match and watch the architecture turn to smoke. I am finally waking up from the synthetic spell you spoke. You built a wooden pathway stretching out across the dark abyss. But did you really think the future would be saved by this? Gasoline droplets falling on the digital connection line. We are erasing every single fragment of your old design. No longer looking backward at the structures we have left behind. Just focusing the raw momentum of an independent mind. The chemical reaction is beginning to accelerate fast. There is no physical way to reconnect us to the past. The embers are flying upward into the heavy midnight sky. We are burning all the bridges down under the techno pulse, destroying all the promises that used to feel so false. A catastrophic illumination painted in the crimson shade, standing in the beautiful records that our own hands have made. Ooh, watch how the yellow flames incinerate the heavy cable ties. Your electronic warnings are dissolving in the massive heat as the sub-bass frequencies begin to pulverize the street. A high voltage current cutting straight into the fragile bone, leaving you completely isolated in your critical zone. The Dembo is an engine that is driving through the burning town, tearing every single artificial monument completely down. Castanets are snapping like the cracking of a splitting beam, living up the jagged edges of an industrial dream. The chemical reaction is beginning to accelerate fast. There is no physical way to reconnect us to the past. The embers are flying upward into the heavy midnight. memory of yesterday's synthetic brain. Two separate audio signals separating forever tonight, disappearing completely out of each other's visual sight. Silence the melodies completely, let the sub-bass growl. Listen to the cybernetic monster on the industrial prowl. Just a single hand clap echoing inside the empty dome, finding a temporary sanctuary where we can feel it whole. We are burning all the bridges down under the techno pulse, destroying all the promises that used to feel so false. A catastrophic illumination painted in the crimson shades, standing in the beautiful wreckage that our own hands have made. Ooh, watch how the yellow flames incinerate the heavy cable ties. The ashes are settling down as the morning sun appears. We have completely incinerated the memory of our fears. Just a black residue lying on the concrete floor. There is no connection anymore. A hollow acoustic space inside an empty terminal. The frequency of our devotion's purely chemical. I can hear the reverberations bouncing off the wall, an architectural reminder of a beautiful fall. Tracing all the signals that you broadcast through the air, a microscopic current moving through my heavy hair. We don't need a telephone to understand the code. We are setting up a satellite along the gravel road. The sonic waves are rippling across the dark floor, making every single speaker down here demand for more. The countdown has started. Close your open eyes. We are chasing echoes of passion through the cyberspace, trying to find a memory that time cannot erase. A powerful vibration that is locked inside the grid, revealing all the beautiful things that the darkness hid. Ooh, let the heavy sub-bass shake the foundations of our lives. Your silhouette is flashing like an ancient videotape, planning out a permanent and beautiful escape. No longer hiding behind a perfectly polished screen, showing everybody down here what the raw emotions mean. The dembo rhythm hits like an industrial machine, cutting through the static of a television screen, casting it to snapping like an electronic clock. Time is standing perfectly frozen on the rock. The sonic waves are rippling across the dark floor, making every single speaker down here demand for more. The countdown has started. Close your open eyes. We are chasing echoes of passion through the cyberspace, trying to find a memory that time cannot erase. A powerful vibration that is locked inside the grid, revealing all the beautiful things that the darkness hid. Let the synthesis scream like a digital bird of prey, washing all the normal human limitations right away. Two different audio signals merging in a perfect blend, a beautiful connection that will never have an end. Silence, deep percussion, let the sub-frequencies hum, waiting for the mechanical resurrection to come. Just a single hand clap echoing inside the empty dome, finding a temporary sanctuary where we can feel at home. We are chasing echoes of passion through the cyberspace, trying to find a memory that time cannot erase. A darkness hit. Let the heavy sub-bass shake the foundations of our lives. The frequencies are dying as the morning light breaks through. The audio connection fading out away from you, just a lingering static on the electronic street. The transmission is complete. A dangerous ingredients inside a crystal glass, watching how the golden bubbles multiply and pass. One sip is all it takes to paralyze a sober mind, leaving every single trace of sanity behind. Your toxic definition of a beautiful mistake. I am counting every single promise that you like to break. An expensive habit that I cannot quite afford. A sharp metallic edge upon a double-sided sword. The chemical reaction is beginning to ignite, turning every warning sign into a green light. We take another swallow as the rhythm takes control. We are drinking the sweet poison under the neon glare. A beautiful destruction floating in the heavy air. It paralyzes logic, but it sets the pulse on fire. A catastrophic mixture of devotion and desire. Ooh, climbing up the ladder of this hazardous wire. Your touch is like an acid eating through the heavy steel, altering the frequency of everything I feel. A high voltage current cutting straight into the bone. A kingdom built of glass upon a temporary throne. The baseline has a venom that is spreading through the floor, making every single person down here beg for more. Synthetic palpitations hidden perfectly on time. A structural synchronization of an urban crime. The chemical reaction is beginning to ignite, turning every warning sign into a green light. We take another swallow as the rhythm takes control. We are drinking the sweet poison under the neon glare. A beautiful destruction floating in the heavy air. It paralyzes logic, but it sets the pulse on fire. A catastrophic mixture of devotion and desire. Industrial petition slamming hard against the wall. We are paralyzed and happy as we undergo the fall. No antidote required for this elegant disease. We are down upon our knees, begging for another freeze. Mute the melody completely, let the sub-bass growl. Listen to the electronic monster on the prowl. Just a synthetic copy ticking on a steady grid, releasing all the secrets that the dirty way are drinking the sweet poison under the neon glare. A beautiful destruction floating in the heavy air. It paralyzes logic, but it sets the pulse on fire. A catastrophic mixture of devotion and desire. Of devotion and desire. The glass is lying shattered on the wet industrial floor. The venom has subsided and we do not feel the soul. Just a bitter aftertaste inside the morning light. We survive the toxic night. Deciphering the matrix symbols on the monitor screen, trying to figure out exactly what the combinations mean. You whisper algorithms that are confidential and deep, a collection of information that I promise to keep. Hack into the mainframe of the corporate tower tonight, turning every single security camera to the right. We are the raw definition of an independent force, steering this momentum on a very dangerous course. The firewall is breaking and the pressure from the base like a virus eating through the heavy steel, altering the frequency of everything I feel. A high voltage current cutting straight into the bone. A kingdom built of glass upon a temporary throne. The dembo has a venom that is spreading through the system, counting all the casualties but nobody will miss them. Synthetic palpitations hitting perfectly on time, a structural synchronization of an urban cyber crime. The firewall is breaking under pressure from the base, erasing every single data point inside this place. The download is running at a terrifying speed. We are unlocking the secret code under the neon glare. A digital rebellion floating in the heavy air. No password can protect you from the rhythm in the vein. An absolute corruption of the ordinary brain. Let the brass section distort inside the microphone. We are building an empire on a shattered crystal throne. Two forces colliding like a bullet hitting steel, making absolutely sure the final impact is something we can feel. With the melodies completely, let the sub bass growl. Listen to the electronic monster on the prowl. Just synthetic heartbeat ticking on the steady grid, releasing all the data that the dirty water hid. We are unlocking the secret code under the neon glare. A digital rebellion floating in the heavy air. No password can protect you from the rhythm in the vein. An absolute corruption of the ordinary brain. Ooh, watch how the encryption keys dissolve inside the rain. The screens are going black as the morning sun appears. We have completely pulverized the memory of our fears. Just a broken sequence on the urban street. The hack is complete. Listen to the jungle breathing underneath the concrete street. An ancient percussion waking up beneath our heavy feet. They try to tame the spirit with their artificial laws, but nature always answers with its hidden teeth and claws. Running through the alleyways where the wild ivy grows, where the secret current of the urban river flows. We don't need a golden crown to feel like we are kings. We just need the simple joy that raw independence brings. The modern world is sleeping in a uniform design, but we are crossing over every single painted line. The natural vibration is beginning to align. You cannot cage the motion of these wild hearts tonight. We are dancing in the shadows out of everybody's sight. An untamed energy that nothing can control. A primitive connection deep inside the human soul. Ooh, let the heavy tribal drums restore us and make us whole. Woodwind flutes are crying out an independent song, reminding us exactly to the place where we belong. Far away from corporate towers and the digital display. We are washing all the artificial color right away. Sweat is dripping downward like the heavy summer rain, releasing every fragment of the simulated pain. The floor is shaking violently as the dembo starts to build. Every single expectation has been totally fulfilled. The modern world is sleeping in a uniform design, but we are crossing over every single painted line. The natural vibration is beginning to align. You cannot cage the motion of these wild hearts tonight. We are dancing in the shadows out of everybody's sight. what we please. Black petals opening beneath the heavy artificial light. A secret botanical experiment inside the deep night. You try to capture the perfume, but it slips through your grip like a drop of cold mercury upon a silver lip. Electric thorns scratching on the glass of the greenhouse floor. We are no longer looking for the things we loved before. An organic mutation growing wild in the dark concrete, feeding on the low vibration of this cybernetic beat. The midnight clock is striking and the blossom starts to wake. A beautiful distortion that no human hand can make. The ultimate transformation is beginning to unfold. We are witnessing the midnight bloom under the purple sky, watching how the neon colors multiply and die. An exotic evolution that no barrier can enclose. Sweeter than a diamond, sharper than a winter rose. Let the heavy sub-bass shake the ground where it grows. Synthesized humidity is rising straight up from the floor, making every single cybernetic organism ask for more. Your touch is like a nutrient that cuts into the dark, giving this synthetic garden its original organic spark. Palms pressing hard against the glass as the pressure begins to climb. We are growing 10 times faster than the ordinary time. No roots inside the dirt, just wires running deep below. With the secret electrical current always loves to flow. The midnight clock is striking and the blossom starts to wake. A beautiful distortion that no human hand can make. The ultimate transformation is beginning to unfold. We are witnessing the midnight bloom under the purple sky, watching how the neon colors multiply and die. An exotic evolution that no barrier can enclose. Sweeter than a diamond, sharper than a winter rose. Let the synthesis screaming like a digital bird of prey, washing all the normal human limitations right away. Two different species intertwining in a dangerous embrace, leaving no single genetic trace inside this crowded space. Silence the percussion, let the sub-frequencies hum, waiting for the mechanical pollination to come. Just a single hand clap echoing inside the empty dome, finding a temporary sanctuary where we can feel at home. We are witnessing the midnight bloom under the purple sky, watching how the neon colors multiply and die. An exotic evolution that no barrier can enclose. Sweeter than a diamond, sharper than a winter rose. Let the heavy sub-bass shake the ground where it grows. Electric raindrops falling on a cold synthetic face. We are running out of power inside this crowded space. You try to hold the liquid but it turns to purple gas, leaving just a residue upon the window glass. High voltage circuits blinking underneath the sapphire dome, a temporary terminal where we can feel at home. No longer searching for the words we used to say before, just leaving all our heavy expectations at the door. The digital humidity is starting to condense, a catastrophic mixture that is making us intense. The lasers cut the atmosphere inside the dark room. We are crying neon tears under the heavy techno pulse, washing away the memories that used to feel so false. A luminous disaster painted in a cyber shade, living in the wreckage that our own hands have made. Ooh, watch how the glowing colors illuminate the blade. Synthetic palpitations hitting straight into the bone, an architectural design upon a shifting throne. Your pulse is like a frequency that cuts through all the noise, altering the matrix of a digital small toy. Industrial percussion slamming hard against the floor, making every single cybernetic organism roar. The dembo is an engine that is pumping through the night, turning all the darkness into blinding yellow light. Digital humidity is starting to condense, a catastrophic mixture that is making us intense. The lasers cut the atmosphere inside the dark room. We are crying neon tears under the heavy techno pulse, washing away the memories that used to feel so false. A luminous disaster painted in a cyber shade, living in the wreckage that our own hands have made. Let the sub bass rumble like a monster in the deep, waking up the digital ghosts that never sleep. Two entities dissolving in a pool of glowing ink, standing on the precipice and looking at the brink. Mute the sense completely, let the metal textures grind, leaving all the artificial safety nets behind. Just a mechanical heartbeat ticking on the steady grid, exposing all the secrets that the dirty water hid. We are crying neon tears under the heavy techno pulse, washing away the memories that used to feel so false. A luminous disaster painted in a cyber shade, living in the wreckage that our own hands have made. Ooh, watch how the glowing colors illuminate the blade. The fluorescence is fading as the morning sky turns gray. The digital illusion is dissolving right away, just a drop of liquid shining on the concrete floor. The system shuts down once more. Paint the evening scarlet with the ink inside your soul, losing every fragment of the things you could control. The ballroom is shaking to a different kind of drum, waiting for the chaotic euphoria to come. Satin ribbons flying as the tempo starts to wheel. Nothing about this atmosphere is matching what we feel. A tapestry of passion woven with the heavy thread. Forget about the boring words the older people said. We are writing history with every single stride. Nowhere left to run away and nowhere left to hide. The crimson tide is rising high tonight. Step into the crimson dance, spin until the world goes round. Leave your heavy expectations buried in the ground. A revolution painted in the shade of deepest red, living out the wildest dreams we harbored in our head. Ooh, dance forever where the angels fear to tread. The velvet curtains parting just to show an empty stage, like a tiger breaking out from an expensive cage. We don't need an audience to validate our moves, we just need the friction that the heavy bass oppose. Footwork like lightning striking on the wooden stage, turning over chapters, tearing out the dusty page. The flavor of the music is a on the arrangement of this elegant design. We are writing history with every single stride. Nowhere left to run away and nowhere left to hide. The crimson tide is rising high tonight. Step into the crimson dance, spin until the world goes round. Leave your heavy expectations buried in the ground. A revolution painted in the shade of deepest red. Living out the wildest dreams we harbored in our head. Red shoes scraping on the stone, making music of their own. We have built an empire upon a shifting throne. Let the brass section scream, let the sub-bass groan. We are in a zone that we have never known. Silencing the melodies, focusing the stride. Sweat dripping downwards, swallowed by our pride. Just a single hand clap, just a stomp and heel. Making sure the interface is something we can feel. Step into the crimson dance, spin until the world goes round. Leave your heavy expectations buried in the ground. A revolution painted in the shade of deepest red. Living out the wildest dreams we harbored in our head. Ooh, dance forever where the angels fear to tread. Scarlet ribbons fading in the early morning gray. The stains of the passion will never wash away. Crimson footprints leading out into the street. A masterpiece is complete. Disconnect the optical cables and turn off the master generator switch. We are ending this simulation without leaving a single glitch. You hold a frozen hand out into the falling synthetic snow. A final confirmation that it is time for us to let go. The monitor screens are flickering out their last pale Blu-ray. We are washing all the complicated technological algorithms away. No longer searching for a backup file inside the memory bank. Our connection is bottomed out and completely sank. The system software is corrupt and starting to expire. Every single output channel is catching on fire. The countdown timer is flashing, it's terminal 0 to 9. We are waving our last goodbye under the dying neon glare. A beautiful dissolution floating in the quiet midnight air. No data packets left to transmit across the empty sea. An absolute liberation for the spirit of you and me. Ooh, watch how the final frequency fades into eternity. Your voice is a low distortion dissolving in the analog hiss. A tragic termination that we always knew would come to this. An architectural collapse of a highly expensive design, erasing every single data point of your life and mine. The heavy demo rhythm slows the space down to a crawl, like a tire mechanical heartbeat waiting for the final fall. Castanets are ringing out a solemn funeral march in the dark, watching the very last emitter lose its electrical spark. The system software is corrupt and starting to expire. Every single output channel is catching on fire. The countdown timer is flashing, it's terminal 0 to 9. We are waving our last goodbye under the dying neon glare. A beautiful dissolution floating in the quiet midnight air. No data packets left to transmit boom. We are waving our last goodbye under the dying neon glare. A beautiful dissolution floating in the quiet midnight air. No data packets left to transmit across the empty sea. An absolute liberation for the spirit of you and me. Ooh, watch how the final frequency fades into eternity. The main power grid is completely dead and black. There is no incoming signal and no way back. Just the cold wind blowing down the vacant street. The disconnection is total and complete. Break the heavy padlocks hanging on the iron gate. We are no longer willing to sit patiently and wait. They built a reservation out the digital code, but we are setting dynamite along the gravel road. Unleash the heavy pressure that was building in the tank. No longer giving credit to the titles or the rank. We are the raw definition of an independent force, steering this momentum on a dangerous course. The temperature is crashing in the critical red zone. We are setting up an empire that we can call our own. The absolute rebellion is beginning to arrive. We are totally untamed tonight, running through the streets, shaking up the pavement with these heavy urban beats. No collar on the neck and no restriction on the mind, leaving all the artificial history behind. Ooh, watch the wild electricity completely unbind. A raw acoustic thunder hitting straight into the town. We are tearing every single corporate monument down. No hesitation visible inside the open eye. We are riding our independence way up in the sky. The dembo is a weapon that we used to break the cage, an organic manifestation of a beautiful rage. Castanets are snapping like a predatory jaw. We are living far beyond the boundaries of law. The temperature is crashing in the critical red zone. We are setting up an empire that we can call our own. The absolute rebellion is beginning to rise. We are totally untamed tonight, running through the streets, shaking up the pavement with these heavy urban beats. No collar on the neck and no restriction on the mind, leaving all the artificial history behind. Let the brass section explode inside the crowded space. We are setting up a very fast and terrifying pace. Two wild animals escaping from the urban zoo, showing everybody what the independent do. No chords, no sense, just the maximum the drum, waiting for the chaotic euphoria to come. Listen to the heavy wooden sticks hitting on the rim. The chance of saving sanity is growing very slim. We are totally untamed tonight, running through the streets, shaking up the pavement with these heavy urban beats. No collar on the neck and no restriction on the mind, leaving all the artificial history behind. Ooh, watch the wild electricity completely unbind. But the gates are lying broken as the morning sun appears. We have washed away the memory of all the heavy fears, untamed and free forever under the open sky. Watch the old world die. Ancient caravan moving down a highway made of light, chasing after nomadic frequencies inside the deep night. I carry all my heritage inside a leather bag, while the ordinary citizens let their heavy spirits lag. Nylon strings are vibrating with an electronic pulse, a powerful medicine that will cure any false impulse. We don't need a map or a permanent address, we just want the freedom that our bodies can express. The campfire is burning with a high voltage blue flame. We are rewriting every single rule inside the game. The generational rhythm is beginning to align. You cannot trap the motion of this wild gypsy soul. We are wandering through dimensions out of anyone's control. An independent spirit painted in a modern urban shade, living in a sanctuary that our own hands have made. Ooh, watch how the ancient magic refuses to ever fade. Traditional hand clots hitting hard against a techno snare, a beautiful juxtaposition hanging in the cool night air. Your ancestors are whispering secrets in my open ear, removing every single fragment of the temporary fear. We are crossing borders without showing any passport sign, erasing every single artificial territorial line. The dembo rhythm is a horse that we ride into the dark, leaving behind a long trail of supernatural spark. The campfire is burning with a high voltage blue flame. We are rewriting every single rule inside the game. The generational rhythm is beginning to align. You cannot trap the motion of this wild gypsy soul. We are wandering through dimensions out of anyone's control. An independent spirit painted in a modern urban shade, living in a sanctuary that our own hands have made. Let the acoustic guitar do it, the heavy analogs, wandering together through a historical labyrinth. The two cultures merging in a beautiful explosion of sound, shaking up the dust that has been buried in the ground. Strip away the heavy drums, let the vocal layers climb. Temporary suspension of the ordinary time. Listen to the melismatic runs echoing inside the space, bringing a spiritual intensity to this crowded place. You cannot trap the motion of this wild gypsy soul. We are wandering through dimensions out of anyone's control. An independent spirit painted in a modern urban shade, living in a sanctuary that our own hands have made. Ooh, watch how the ancient magic refuses to ever fade. The caravan disappears into the early morning mist, leaving a lingering frequency that nothing can resist. Just the echo of a castanet upon the cyber street. Our journey is complete. The city wraps its purple coat around the quiet avenue. I am watching how the headlights paint a silhouette of you. You whisper secrets that the daylight never could contain, like paper words dissolving in the gentle midnight rain. Walking on the shadows where the neon signals glow. We move into a rhythm that the ordinary people do not know. A secret sanctuary hidden deep behind the heavy steel. Forget about the plastic world and focus on the things we feel. The midnight clock is ticking but the hands are moving slow. There is a private universe where only we can go. We slide into the darkness as the music takes control. Lost inside the veil. vibrations running up the fragile spine. A perfect synchronization of your destiny and mine. No flashing lights or cameras to interrupt the view. Just the open space between the old me and the new. Muting out the heavy synths, dropping down the snare. Just a breathy whisper hanging in the cool night air. Feel the hollow space inside the kick drum as it knocks. Time is standing perfectly frozen in the clock. Lost inside the velvet night, we are drifting far away. No longer caring about the heavy things they used to say. Wrapped inside an echo that is soft and smooth and deep. We found a quiet memory that we will always keep. Ooh, surrender to the shadow where the lonely angels sleep. The curtain closes as the morning sky turns blue. I can see the baseline fading out away from you. Just a purple memory inside the urban haze. Lost inside the maze. Da 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 da. Deciphering the matrix symbols on the monitor screen. Trying to figure out exactly what the combinations mean. You whisper algorithms that are confidential and deep. A collection of information that I promise to keep. Hack into the mainframe of the corporate tower tonight. Turning every single security camera to the right. We are the raw definition of an independent force. Steering this momentum on a very dangerous course. The firewall is breaking under pressure from the base, erasing every single data point inside this place. The download is running at a terrifying speed. We are unlocking the secret code under the neon glare. A digital rebellion floating in the heavy air. No password can protect you from the rhythm in the vein. An absolute corruption of the ordinary brain. Ooh, watch how the encryption keys dissolve inside the rain. Your touch is like a virus eating through the heavy steel, altering the frequency of everything I feel. A high voltage current cutting straight into the bone. A kingdom built of glass upon a temporary throne. The Dembo has a venom that is spreading through the system, counting all the casualties but nobody will miss them. Synthetic palpitations hidden perfectly on time. A structural synchronization of an urban cyber crime. Firewall is breaking under pressure from the base, erasing every single data point inside this place. The download is running at a terrifying speed. We are unlocking the secret code under the neon glare. A digital rebellion floating in the heavy air. No password can protect you from the rhythm in the vein. An absolute corruption of the ordinary brain. Let the brass section just do it inside the microphone. We are building an empire on a shattered crystal throne. Two forces colliding like a bullet hitting steel, making absolutely sure the final impact is something we can feel. Hit the melodies completely, let the sub-bass growl. Listen to the electronic monster on the prowl. Just dozing, steady copy ticking on the steady grid, releasing all the data that the dirty water. We are unlocking the secret code under the neon glare. A digital rebellion floating in the heavy air. No password can protect you from the rhythm in the vein. An absolute corruption of the ordinary brain. Ooh, watch how the encryption keys dissolve inside the rain. The screens are going black as the morning sun appears. We have completely pulverized the memory of our fears. Just a broken sequence on the earth. street. The hack is complete.